In the course of this interview, you've talked about making Oyo State a first-class economy. You've talked about Singapore. Why Singapore?
When you look at the uniqueness of Singapore within the Malaysian construct and where they're coming from and what they've achieved, Singapore is a country that's not blessed with the resources that even their neighbors, Malaysia, has. They don't have the oil. And how did they make a journey from being a disadvantaged, almost expunged country from the Malaysian construct to be one of the Asian tigers? It was because there were certain home truths they told themselves. First of all, in Singapore, they decided that corruption will not have a place in governance and in government. If you will not serve the common good of the people, you have no place. And corruption thrives in lack of transparency. Where there's no transparency or accountability, then a lot of things happen. But what did they do? They looked at themselves. Now, when you consider how much refining they do without a drop of oil in their own natural resources, at the time where they made the mileage, several decades later, they've created something for themselves. So I'm looking at us as Oyo State, for instance, not necessarily being blessed with oil, for instance, which is a mainstay still now of the Nigerian economy, but having so many other opportunities where if we are nested and we used our best resources thinking to then find where we can have the comparative advantage, what we can start to do today, not something esoteric, what we can start doing today to make our lot better, then we can make that mileage. In the world today, food is still important. People are saying, oh, there's hunger in the land. How can there be hunger in the land? We have, this is grass here. Just dig the ground, put a cob of corn, put a seed of corn, you see it grow. So when you have something in your hands to do and you don't do it, who are you to blame? I believe the history, our future will be written by us thinking, visioning, okay, but beyond that visioning, executing it intentionally with as much doggedness as you would put in any of the businesses that you do for yourself. It's not, we cannot have the worst of us lead the most of us while the best of us are sitting somewhere we're complaining. No, I think we need to take our fate into our hands and be serious about our development, be serious about our growth.